Alright guys, what's going on? It's DJ with D&D Gaming. Today we're back with another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. As you can see, we are at a different outpost. I've been playing this game quite a bit offline, trying to get some more money to buy some new guns, and really to not perfect tracking, but get to the point where I'm a little bit better than I was, because it was a bit sketchy before. So for the most part, I figured out tracking. There's a couple times where it still throws me off a little bit, but like I said, for the most part, I'm pretty good with tracking. So actually, I think I'll show you guys how I track and what I figured out so far with tracking. And like the comment before, if there's something that you would tweak and you found that for you it's a little bit easier to do it that way, or if I'm just doing it the correct way, feel free to let me know. So I'll show you the outpost that I'm actually at. You can see where the purple zones right here are actually the areas where you've killed something and the animals are going to stay away from that area. Or at least that's kind of what I've figured out, or in my experience has happened for me. This is where you can see where I think it includes online, because I believe when I was playing with Dylan, he killed something here. I don't remember killing anything there. And then I believe when it gets lighter like this, it's where you've killed something, but they're starting to go back into that area. So eventually that purple will go away. So I got the mission to kill 2 fallow deer at the cornfields. And I've actually liked hunting that area, so I think I'm going to go back up there. Just because there's so many fallow deer, and the fallow deer actually give you quite a bit of money when you kill them. So I think that's going to be what I end up doing for this video, and I'll show you my way of tracking at the same time. So I'm going to go grab the ATV and I'm going to drive over there, because it's a little bit of a drive. So actually, you know what, I think this would be a perfect time for me to talk to the new subscribers or people that didn't watch the previous video, which I know, it being an hour long, not everyone wants to sit there and watch an hour-long video. So, I was saying in that video that if there's a certain game that you'd like to see, me play, or Dylan and I both play, or just Dylan play, leave it in the comments, and him and I will do our best to play that game. Or maybe it's a game that we already have, because we don't really know what games you guys want to see. So if you guys can leave that in the comments and let us know what would be best. Alright guys, we've made it almost to the cornfield. I decided to get off the ATV here, that way we can walk to the cornfield and not make too much noise. I saw a couple tracks back here. It was for 2 does, so I'm not really going to track them down and try to get them, just because I really want to get a buck more than I do a doe. So the little blue mark over here is where the cornfields are going to be and where I want to try to hunt. So we're going to make our way over there, see if there's something that we can see. I actually slept until 4 o'clock, that way it's not, I believe it was 11 in the morning, so I decided to go to 4 o'clock, that way it's not too late, but we can, by the time we make our way over there, we can find something. So I'm going to try to make my way over there. Sadly, it's starting to rain. Alright, we made it about halfway there. As you can see, it stopped raining and we took out the call. That way, I could see if anything was in the area and see if it'd be calling back to me. So far, nothing has called back. But on the way over, I noticed there's this old rundown barn. We're going to see if there's maybe one of those antlers that we collected in the first video. Because they did give us some sort of point, but I don't know what the point was. And let's see, is there one in here? See, I don't know if there were actually any more of those. It seemed like there would be, just like as a collectible or something, but I haven't seen any more of them, so I don't want to assume that there's no more in the game, but it just doesn't seem like there are anymore. Maybe behind here? Nope. Alright. So, that was uneventful. We're gonna keep heading over here. I'm gonna keep calling, see if anything will call us back. I know running isn't going to be the best bet just because you're making so much noise when you run. But let's see. Just stand still for a second and see if we can't see any movement anywhere. Nope, doesn't seem like anything's really in the area calling back. Really haven't even seen any animal tracks around to try to track down. I think somewhere over here is actually where I killed a pretty good sized buck, but for some reason it doesn't show on the map as one of the areas that they're avoiding. And here comes the rain again. Alright, so it seems like the rain is just very spurty, and it's not going to be something that sticks with us, so I've killed so many roe deer that I really just don't even want to even bother killing any more of them. I'd much rather get a fallow deer or a red deer. So I think I'm just gonna leave that alone and keep walking down the road and see if we can get anything better. Like, really anything is better than a roe deer at this point. Gonna keep giving off some calls. And another thing I actually looked at was this call here is specifically for roe deer from what I understand. And this one here is for fallow deer and red deer if you're on the German reserve. And if you're on the American preserve, then it's for the blacktail and whitetail deer. Holy sweet Jesus, that thing is right there. No, that's the damn fucking roe deer again. I don't want the roe deer. Alright. So, that being said, I'm gonna keep going up there. Holy shit. This place was supposed to have a bunch of fallow deer, but I don't know if it was just for that mission or if it's like a permanent thing, because it seems like all I've heard over here is roe deer. I mean, you can see the fucking thing, it's right there. Fucking thing looks just like Bambi. So I'm not gonna kill it, but no, I mean, if it comes down to it and there's nothing else that I see. Oh, by the way, I bought a shotgun. I haven't killed anything with it. I shot it. It's fucking loud. I bought the buckshots for it, but I'd much rather use my rifle than the shotgun. Because, I mean, you're going to get more range from it, so keep using the rifle. And I also saw when I was doing that mission that it said an antler rattle is a different call. I don't know if it said it was a better call, but it was. So I'm not sure how you go about getting one of those. If it's something you can buy or if it's something you find. Because I don't think I have one. I don't know if it was saying that I had one. Check, see what I have. Yeah, no, I don't have one, so I don't know how you go about getting one. As soon as I figure it out, I'll let you guys know, or if one of you knows how to get it, just let me know how to get it, and I'll let everyone else know. Holy shit. Yeah, and as Dylan and I were playing on the American Reserve, we found there were some black bears, there were some wolves, there were the different deer, which the black bears, it took Dylan, I think he said 4 shots to kill it, and that was him shooting it in the head, in the gut, and I think one of them was the flesh wound. So, but yeah, 4 shots to kill it, and them fuckers are fast. We saw, I might have a game clip. If I do, I'll put it in this video so you guys can just see how intense that was. But yeah, there were 2 of them chasing, I think it was like 5 or 6 black-tailed deer. And I mean, those black-tailed deer had a head start, and those black bears still managed to catch up to them. So I can only imagine what it would be like if you were to stumble upon one of them and you just weren't expecting it, and there's no way you'd be able to get enough shots off of that rifle in time. That's why I think getting a pistol is probably going to be something you want to invest in if you're going to play on the American preserve. I haven't found anything here that's really trying to kill you, so I don't know how much you really need a pistol here, or if it's something that, you know, the further north you go, you're going to encounter more things that are trying to kill you. So that being said, we're going to keep going back with this call, see if we can get something to call back. Anything other than a fucking roe deer, just because I'd rather not. And another thing we found is you can, in the outpost where you get your guns and all that, you can actually get tents and blinds you can place down. And I don't believe you have to pay for them. Neither of us clicked on it to try to get it, just because we weren't trying to use a blind. But if you don't have to pay for it, that's a good alternative to the stands and the blinds that you can pay for. Still nothing calling back. It's ridiculous. I think, what's this here? A fork in the road, or it's a turn? Got a dirt path. I hear something walking. What the shit was that? It's like a hog? Or is that gonna be what you need a pistol for here? Wouldn't that be some shit if I was just talking about that and then we found it? Huh. Wonder if this is... Is it a hog? I think it's a hog. I'm gonna see if I can get closer to it. That definitely looked like the hog, and that would explain that loud noise that we heard. Huh. Yeah, that wasn't a very good shot, I know. This would be a perfect time for the shotgun, though. I don't know how fast the hogs run, but if they don't run too fast, we can probably get closer to them. Yeah, there's some blood tracks there. I really should try to track it down instead of just chasing after it, but for the most part, you can just kind of follow the white track marks. Oh, and another thing about the track marks that Dylan and I found, at night, you actually have to have your flashlight on to be able to see like the illumination of the white or blue tracks. So if you're hunting at night and you're wondering why you can't see any of the tracks, that's why. You have to make sure you have your flashlight on. So it looked like it was heading up over here. I don't think I hit. That's a lot of hogs, though. I mean, that's the first time I've seen them. I don't know if we killed that one that we shot. I'm going to continue to follow these ones here. See, it doesn't look like they're much faster than us. So I think I will continue to chase after them because I don't think they're going to outrun me. Got a blood track. Okay, so maybe they will outrun you. What is that? Another road deer, fuck you. Oh, I see it moving up there. I should probably stop running like a fucking jackass. Alright. And I should probably use a rifle instead of the shotgun. See, this would be a perfect time to have an AR. Or at least some sort of semi-auto. You mean like a pistol? Yeah, like a pistol. So, no, I was just talking to myself for effect. I don't actually talk to myself like that. That'd be fucking weird. But if you talk to yourself like that, I mean, that's all you. I don't judge, but it's kind of weird. So, alright, let's see if this here is wild boar. Okay. So I think we will just track this down rather than trying to chase after it. Alright. So, and now as I was saying, the blue track marks are actually from whatever animal that you're currently tracking. So if you were to be, like, say how I'm tracking this boar, if I were to click over onto this here, all the tracks from this one would become blue. And then the cone on your phone, how it has the angle, that is the like the tracks will always be within the cone. So it's, you know, if you've ever seen like a hurricane tracking thing, it's always going to be like that. It doesn't mean that's where it is in the middle, but anywhere in the cone is where it could be. This one seems like for the most part it's been staying in the cone, but it doesn't mean it's going to be in the middle of the cone. Fuck, yeah, see how this one's almost at the edge of the cone. They can and likely will end up being like that at some point. So I'm going to keep tracking this, and if I stumble upon anything spectacular, let's see, I'll be sure to shoot whatever it is, but this fucker couldn't have gotten very far. It was, let's see. See, I think this is actually how that comment was telling me I was supposed to be tracking. And if that's what you were trying to tell me, then I apologize. I'm a jackass, but you know, it happens. So let's see. Where the fuck is this blue track at? Where you at, motherfucker? Let's see. And I have found that sometimes it's actually like out of the cone, or almost out of the cone at the end. Almost to the point where, yeah, see this one, if you look, it almost seems like it's out of the cone. That has happened to me a couple times. And I think I've lost the track, and then all of a sudden I find it outside of, kind of outside of the cone. Thought I just heard a boar. It would be great if this thing didn't... I don't know which one I hit, to be honest with you. I know the one that I shot kind of in the side of the neck. That thing is probably dead, and I decided to not track that one. So that one's probably dead somewhere, and I'll find that at some point. But I don't even know if I hit the one that I'm tracking right now. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? See, I've never actually seen one of the red foxes. Like, I've heard it call a million times, but I've just never seen one. Starting to think they're not even actually in the game, they're just there to make noise. Where in the hell? Gotta be getting close to this thing. See, that was a mistake to click on that. It's gotta be close. Holy shit. Fuck that roe deer. Oh. Let's see. Gotta be getting close. And of course it's starting to rain. I don't know if the rain will mess with the tracks to where you can't, or it'll cover them up to where you can hardly see them, or if it's just gonna, if they're gonna wash away, or if they're gonna stay there. I think it probably all depends on how hard the rain is. Where in the hell is this thing? Yeah, you can see it's been running this entire time. Oh, and I actually did the upgrade, or spent the upgrade point, however you want to put it, to where it tells me the gender of the animal that I'm either tracking, or that I'm, like, the tracking of the sound or the footprints. That way you know if it's, like, if it's deer, you know it's a doe or a buck. That way if you're looking for a buck, you're not tracking a doe, vice versa. So it's not for everyone, but personally I'd like to know what I'm tracking. No, oh, I ran the wrong fucking way. I was like, wait a minute, I've already hit these marks. What's calling? Ooh. Kinda want to go that way instead. Although I kinda want to finish trying to kill that boar. Where are we? Oh. Wow. I think we'll slowly start making our way this way. See if it calls back at all. thing had to have been like right over here at the time that it called. There's, ooh. There's a boar right up there. I think we'll just go and get that boar. Don't want to shoot it in the asshole. Are you fucking serious? I'm screaming on the inside. Oh my god. And Dylan was actually saying he doesn't think there's bullet drop in this game. I mean, that's not to say that it's not in the game, but honestly, I haven't. I mean, you saw in the last video when I shot at that fallow deer, I aimed, kind of where you think the bullet would drop to, and it didn't even hit it. So I'm not saying there's not bullet drop in the game, but either they're expecting these bullets to be going really fucking far, or there's not bullet drop in the game. Alright, so we're going to track the one that we did hit. That way we're not just aimlessly tracking something that's probably alive. So we're going to this one. The blood trail's been pretty close together, so maybe it's bleeding a bit. That's just shit. I like that they do highlight the one that you're tracking, because when there's a bunch of them running together, it can be very difficult to. See, that's a different one, I believe. Wild boar, that's probably where all of them are at. Oh, that's nice. Mine took a shit. If nothing else, we scared the shit out of it. So, see, that must be a blood trail from a different one. I don't think they would put the blood trail that close to. Yeah, I think we hit another one as well. How far did these things get? Holy shit. See, I don't know how much blood these things will lose, or even if it's going to die. Because if it has that thick layer of fat, I don't have the penetrating rounds. So I don't know if it's actually going to get through and kill it, or what's going on. Let's see. You'd think that the track would be right over here with the rest of them. It's maybe over here. Or did it die? Maybe? No, probably not. Okay. Show me the blue track, please. Or nah. some poop. Well, what the Oh, okay. So you could look at the blue cone. I mean, we're way away from that. So, I mean, I know I said that I've had it to where it's like that, but it's never been that far. It's still shitting, but I don't know if it's still bleeding. Holy shit, how far do these fuckers run? I'd like to at least kill something this fucking episode. Holy shit. Although I'm sure I killed that boar that I didn't track. Holy shit, this wind is so loud. Oh my god. Alright, well, I don't quite know that this thing's even still bleeding. Which is some shit. I don't even know which one I'm tracking, to be honest with you. And it's starting to rain again. Sounds like fucking Hurricane Irma up in this bitch. So, think this might be where I just end the fucking video. If I can't find it. Okay. I think we might be onto something now. We might be onto something now. These fuckers would stop running away though. I wonder if you can get traps in this game. It'd be a hell of a lot easier than chasing this fucker down. I'm not interested in that shit. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck you at? You gotta sing to yourself. It helps with the tracking. Alright, are those blue? No, those are white. Nope, those are blue. Where in the fuck? Okay. This is only really difficult. Thought they'd be harder to, or easier to track than deer, but what's that? Ooh, wild boar. Alright. Probably help with my dumbass quit running, but you know. Gotta get this XP. Get this XP real quick and then we'll try to get that. What do I have to be on? Oh. Just gotta fucking look at it. They were right over there. It's getting dark, so I think if we don't get one, we're probably gonna have to head back. Just because it's gonna be damn near impossible to hunt in the dark. they were right in here. Probably ran away as I was running. Might be better off getting on the road, that way we can walk a little bit faster and not make too much noise. Slowly but quietly. And I don't know if the wind is a factor when you're hunting hog. I don't really hunt hog in real life, so I'm not too familiar with the hunting tactics of the tactics for hunting a hog. But it doesn't, I can't really hear them. It'd be great if they decided to give off a warning call of some sort. But it looks like they ran up here. So I think maybe we will. It looks like this road loops around, and see if we can get them in this area over here. If not, then we really shot like 3 different fucking hogs and didn't kill a single one. Which would be exciting, I guess. Let's see. Looks like they walked across the road. Yep. Very elusive motherfuckers. Holy shit. Probably because they're so little, are so short, I should say. They're not very small, but so short that you really can't see them when they're in this brush. Come on. I don't know. I don't think there's anything around at this point. So I think this is where we are going to end this episode. Sorry I didn't kill anything this episode, but that is why they call it hunting. So it's been DJ with D&D Gaming. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. And sharing always helps. But alright, y'all have a good night.